And welcome to Mountain Aromatics. Today I'm going to do something completely different and do a men's fragrance. So, how to make a typical men's fragrance. And actually, when I mean typical, I just mean on the more like earthier, deeper, woodier side. I actually don't mean like if you go to the mall and you smell all the different men's fragrances, because most of them are very, very incredibly light, citrusy, almost ethereal to me, and not what I do at all. So I just mean more woodier, darker, grounded, earthiness. So here we go. I have picked out what I want to put in it. That doesn't mean that's all I'm going to put in it, because I might, after I smell the formula, I may be like, what can I add? What do I want to add? How do I want to change it? So stay tuned, because I don't know what's going to happen. But I have picked out what I wanted. So this is how you do it. You can kind of pick out what you think will go well together, and you write it down and just be pretty specific with the exact name on the bottle and just list them out. So that's what I've done so far. So you could either start with a little vial like this, or there are smaller vials as well. I don't have any more, so I'm going to use one of these. It doesn't mean you have to fill it all the way up. Obviously, you can do a small amount. It doesn't matter. So, here we go. And ambroxan. With some of these, I have done individual videos on them, and ambroxan is one of those that I've done a video on. So go check it out if you want to know details on some of the ones that I'm using. I'll just go over them very generically. So this is a base. It's 400 hours. It's one of my favorites. It really helps with the woods. And you use this in trace amounts. So I'm just going to start with 2 drops of this. Next is going to be sylvamber. It is a base. I don't think I've gone over this one before. It's like a cedar, smooth. Think of cedarwood atlas, which is not a true cedarwood. The true cedarwoods are junipers. They're in the juniper family. The cedarwood atlas is not, and is smoother. In fact, here's my cedarwood atlas right here. It's very similar to that cedarwood atlas. So woody but smooth, and that's why I like it. I don't honestly like the junipers, like the Virginia or Texas cedarwoods. Those are the juniper cedarwoods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the cedarwood atlas. So the other one that is pretty similar to the cedarwood atlas is the cedarwood Himalayan, and the Himalayan just is still smooth, but not quite as smooth as the atlas. Base, beautiful, and this really almost has a it does have that slight cedar wood sour. I hate using the word sour because it's not sour, because it's very smooth, but it's in there, just a hint of it with some floral, which is interesting and beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those. So I did 2 of the ambroxan, 8 of the sylvamber and sylvamber, and then 8 of the cedarwood atlas. And you'd be like, and you might ask a great question, well, how did you decide how many to put in there? The way that I will answer that is getting to know the materials. That is how. I put 8. I just as easily could have put 6 or 10. You know, it just depends. When I looked at the whole picture, I have an idea in my mind about how many I want of each to balance it all out and make it come together as a cohesive formula. That's just something that takes time. It just takes time. And I could absolutely make this today and I'm like, ooh, it's kind of off. But the cool thing is I can go back and not throw it away, but I can take it, and because if it's still pretty good, it's just not perfect or the way that I want it to be, I can add a little bit of something different or add a little bit more of something that I already have in it to make it more balanced. So it's one of those things where you have to play with your materials to get to know them. So the next one is the black agar this is the one from Givco, and it is actually being discontinued. So grab it while you can. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's awesome. Woo, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of these. This is one where this could be a hold on, let me write it down now. This could be one where it could be the huge dominating aroma in your formula and be beautiful. It's really, really nice. And add florals with it. Ooh, beautiful. But that's not where I'm going today. I'm just going to do something different. You can do it. The next one is Mountain Air Accord. And this is just one of those, I don't think I've done a video on this one, and I love this one because I live in Denver. I live right next to the mountains. And so I wanted something that takes me and reminds me to the mountains. So this is just going to give it some lift and a little bit of projection. It just gives air, an airy feeling. But it's going to give an airy feeling to this stuff, so that's really cool. So hopefully it will take me to the mountains because it will smell a woody airiness of forest, of mountain, timberline, that type of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And that's why I picked it, because it's a great one for that. So I've gone, the next one is Herbal Moss Accord. I have gone over this whole video on it. For me, actually I don't remember. I know I've talked about it on a video before. This does not smell like moss, my opinion, but it smells like the green stem. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. A little watery green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will give you the forest floor, but also green leaf, green stem. That's what it smells like to me personally. But those two together, the last two, the Mountain Air Accord and the Herbal Moss Accord, that is your forest. Oh, really nice. Another building block for your balsams is going to be the benzyl salicylate. It just is going to give structure. It is not one of those like, I smell this and I'm going to add it because I want that fragrance. This is more of a working aroma. It does work. It's going to give structure. It's going to be like the glue that holds stuff together, that brings everything together and makes it cohesive. That is what this does, especially for the balsams, but it more than just that. To me, I'm putting in here because of the woods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I'm using it. The next one is, I'm going to say it wrong, but copaiba balsam. This one is a little bit sweet, smooth. It's thick. This is a oleo resin. So this is definitely a thicker. It's not, as you can see, not that thick, but it is a thicker one that is going to be a base and kind of pull stuff together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Yeah, that's all I want. It's really cool. Now it has a balsamic. So think of like the balsamic vinegars, like with that minus the vinegar, but the balsamic instead of the, I think balsam is like the green balsams. Those are two different things, and this is more the balsamic type of aroma. It's kind of light and earthy, but not green balsam like, not like that. So the next one is amber animal base. I have done a whole video on this one. Beautiful. Whoa, golly, it's so cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did 10 of these. So I'm giving you the whole formula that I'm doing. 10 of those. And then the only one that you cannot buy is my own. I have some of my own accords that I've made, and this is a sweet tobacco accord. When you make, if you're making your own accords, when you are, it's just like this, writing the formula down, but giving it a name and a number. Put that name and that number, important, put the number on the bottle label as well, because when you're low on it or you're out, you want to be able to find it quickly and know where it is. Like I have multiple books, multiple journals that I keep my formulas in, and you're going to want to know, where did I put that? So put a number on it and use that. So this is my sweet tobacco accord. Ooh, I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost green. It's kind of cool. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I put 12 because it's more of a middle note and it's a lot lighter. You write that down really quick. And it's a lot lighter. And I put a lot of bass in here, bass notes in here. It's very heavy. So that's why I put a little bit more of the sweet tobacco note. And in fact, so what I'm going to do now is just close it. And you can see that it's separated. Let me just divide this out. Hold on. Okay. You can see that it's separated here. Hopefully you can see that. And now I'm going to shake it and then it all turns one color. But, so all you'll do is just shake it up and see I just made a little formula, really small. I didn't use a lot at all. And let's see how this smells. In fact, this is actually really sweet. A sweet wood, and I love it. It's so crazy, but I'm telling you, what does it smell like? It smells just like the tropical wood accord. It does. It smells just like the tropical wood accord. I have no idea how that happened, and that's what's so crazy about this, is that kind of stuff happens. This is beautiful. I am not changing a thing. Oh my God, Merry Christmas. You need to do this. Is absolutely beautiful. The only thing I don't know what to say is, like, how do you do your sweet tobacco accord? Because this is my own formula that I made. But wow, it's absolutely, I wouldn't change a thing, and it hadn't even matured 2 minutes. It's absolutely beautiful. Wow. It's really nice. I am excited to see what this will smell like in a month from now, as it's blended, fully blended and matured. It's absolutely beautiful. If you are absolutely insistent on getting the sweet tobacco accord, I guess write me and I will make some up for you and sell it to you, or sell you my formula or something like that. I don't know. We can talk about it. But anyway, this is how you make a men's fragrance. And obviously there are many other kinds. You can go in the citruses, and there's different routes that I did not go. And there's florals that you can put in men's fragrances with wood that are absolutely beautiful. But this is the one that I did today. So I hope this was helpful. It absolutely should have been helpful. I loved doing this. This was awesome. This is right up my alley. I love doing this. So enjoy. It may take me a day or so. I've been a little bit busy lately, but I'm going to put the formula in the show notes. But I went over it slow enough that hopefully you wrote it down and that kind of stuff. But I'll try to put it in the show notes in the next day or two. Okay? If you enjoyed this, click like. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'll see you on the next Mountain Aromatics.